How did people sleep during freezing? Winters in the Middle Ages. Relaxing. History for sleep. It is late, and the city lies quiet beneath a thin veil of frost. The narrow streets of a medieval town wind slowly between timbered houses, their upper stories leaning slightly, as though listening. Tonight, we will move softly through these streets, through the mist and the silence, and perhaps, as you listen, your thoughts may grow slow and gentle, like the quiet rhythm of life long ago. This narration is meant to ease your mind, to help you rest, to let sleep find you. The fog hangs low over the cobbles, curling around the bases of buildings, twisting over wooden carts and small wagons. The lamps glow faintly, swinging gently on iron hooks, casting soft circles of light, and stretching shadows along walls. The chill is in the air, quiet, insistent, reminding the people below that warmth is precious, and that each small fire is a treasure. The houses are small, built of timber and plaster, often blackened by smoke from coal or wood fires. Each room is cramped, low ceilings pressing close, the floor covered with straw or rushes, and the furniture few: a bench, a table, a stool, and a simple bed, the mattress filled with straw, sometimes topped with a patchwork of cloth. The air smells faintly of smoke, of damp wood, and of the small comforts that people carry with them. Meals are simple: bread, sometimes baked at home, sometimes bought from a baker. Porridge cooked slowly over the hearth, small pieces of meat, salted or smoked, vegetables pulled from garden plots or purchased at market. Each morsel eaten with care, slowly, deliberately, nourishing the body for work, for survival, for enduring the long, cold hours of winter. The smells of cooking drift through the small houses, mingling with smoke and the faint scent of wet stone, a quiet reminder that life continues. Clothing is plain, rough wool, coarse linen, layered to keep the chill away. Tunics, stockings, cloaks, patched and mended, each garment necessary, each layer a protection against the winter cold. Shoes hardened by walking on cobbles, hoods, coifs, and simple hats covering heads. Children wear small tunics, worn, sometimes handed down, their sleeves patched, their warmth carefully preserved. The streets themselves carry a quiet rhythm, narrow and winding, cobbles worn smooth by many feet, gutters murmuring softly as water runs. Carts and wagons move slowly, horses plodding with heavy steps. The market is a quiet place now, the stalls covered, the goods stored, bread and vegetables, meat salted, small pieces of cloth or iron. Shopkeepers sweep thresholds, arrange small items for morning trade, all done with care, with patience, with steady repetition. Children rise early, helping their parents in small ways, carrying water, sweeping floors, fetching firewood. Some attend the local charity schools, learning letters and prayers, ink smudged on parchment, sitting quietly in neat rows, repeating their lessons over and over, learning the rhythms of literacy, of duty, of daily life. Each child contributes to the household, small hands helping in careful, deliberate ways. Farmers leave homes at dawn, trudging through frost-covered fields, tools in hand, hoes, scythes, baskets. The soil is hard in winter, frozen in patches, the animals need tending, cows milked, chickens fed, sheep brushed. Every movement is careful, deliberate, contributing to survival, to the quiet continuation of life in the town and surrounding lands. The rhythm is slow, methodical, patient. In the small shops, tradesmen work quietly, the shoemaker stitches slowly, leather pliant under worn hands, the blacksmith hammers steadily, sparks rising then fading in the chill air, the candle maker pours wax carefully. The work is deliberate, repeated daily, necessary, quiet. Each person contributes to the life of the town, each task small, each task essential. Evening arrives softly, the light fading over the stone and timber. Lanterns are lit, swinging gently, casting a warm glow on cobbles. Families gather near the hearth, preparing simple meals, pottage, bread, small pieces of salted meat or vegetables, eaten slowly, deliberately. The fire crackles faintly, spreading warmth through small rooms, the smoke twisting toward the ceiling, filling the space with its faint scent. Children are washed, if water is available, hands, faces, feet, then dressed in nightclothes of rough linen or patched wool, small beds arranged near walls, straw mattresses and layered blankets keeping them warm. Adults sit by the fire, tired from labor, watching, breathing slowly, letting the heat of the hearth sink into their bodies, relaxing muscles, preparing for sleep. The wind sighs softly through narrow alleys, rattling shutters, lifting small leaves. The river murmurs beyond the town, faint, constant, a reminder of movement, even in stillness. The animals rest, horses in stables, cows in barns, chickens huddled in coops, all quiet, all patient. The rhythm of life slows, but continues, steady, deliberate, unbroken. In winter, warmth is precious, every ember guarded, every layer of clothing vital. Each home relies on careful tending of the fire, stacking wood and coal, layering blankets, arranging beds near the hearth, even sharing warmth. Parents and children huddled together, bodies pressed for comfort, each breath slow, deliberate, repeating the rhythm of the day, extending into the night. The castle towers above the town, cold, imposing, silent. Inside, guards move slowly along stone corridors, torches flicker briefly, casting shadows. But below, in the ordinary homes, warmth persists, simple, patient, deliberate. Carried in fire, clothing, blankets, proximity, and routine. Each small detail of daily life contributes to survival, to comfort, to the quiet assurance of continuity. The market is empty, the stalls dark, bread baked, vegetables stored, meat salted or smoked. The streets are still, lanterns swinging faintly. The fog curls around timbered houses, soft and gray. Each breath of wind carries faint scents of smoke, coal, food, and earth, a reminder that life continues. Slowly, deliberately, quietly, even in the depth of winter. Children sleep, their hands tucked beneath chins, blankets wrapped closely. Faces serene, breathing slow and rhythmic. Adults rest nearby, shoulders touching, hands near bodies, warmth shared, comfort preserved. The rhythm of ordinary life continues in their sleep, soft, gentle, deliberate, echoing the small labors of the day, the meals eaten, the chores completed, the small routines repeated. The embers glow faintly. Smoke curls lazily toward low ceilings. Wind whispers over rooftops, river murmurs endlessly. The castle towers above, watching, silent, immovable. Yet life below endures, quietly, patiently, gently. Ordinary people rest, their bodies warmed by hearth, clothing, blankets, and closeness. Each breath slow, deliberate, each heartbeat steady. The town itself breathes softly, small houses huddled together, narrow streets winding between them. The ordinary tasks of the day lie in memory. The work, the chores, the errands, the meals. All repeated slowly, carefully, necessary, deliberate. These rhythms soothe, carrying the people into calm sleep, the slow, gentle passage of winter night enveloping them. Outside, the wind sighs through gaps in doors and walls, lifting dust from cobbles, rustling straw on rooftops, carrying the quiet, constant reminder of life moving, even when the streets are empty, the market closed, the castle silent. The ordinary people remain warm, safe. Resting. Their small comforts, the fire, blankets, clothing, and the slow repetition of daily life, protecting them from the chill, preserving calm, preserving sleep. The moon moves slowly across the sky, casting pale light over rooftops, streets, and stone walls. Shadows stretch, shrink, and merge with the fog. Lanterns glow faintly, flicker, then fade, leaving the town in near darkness, except for the warmth preserved in each home, the quiet presence of ordinary life. Steady, patient, enduring. Children dream, adults rest. The rhythm of life, repeated daily, repeated in chores, meals, clothing, tending animals, preparing beds, lighting fires. This rhythm carries them, gently, softly, into deeper sleep, into warmth, into calm. The night passes slowly, deliberately, every breath, every heartbeat, every ember contributing to comfort and survival. Hearth fires burn low, smoke rises lazily. The wind sighs, the river murmurs. Horses, cows, chickens, dogs, and cats rest. All creatures move slowly, patiently. The town itself seems to inhale and exhale, slowly, deliberately, quietly. Each ordinary person sleeping within it, wrapped in warmth, comfort, and the repetition of life. Even in freezing winter nights, warmth persists, small, ordinary, slow. Each garment, blanket, ember, and body pressed close carries life, carries comfort, carries assurance. The rhythm of ordinary life continues, deliberate, calm, gentle. And as you listen, as your own breathing slows, as your muscles relax, you may drift into sleep, carried by the slow, steady heartbeat of the town. Night deepens, darker, softer, stiller. The people sleep, the town rests, the castle towers remain silent. The wind sighs through alleys, the river murmurs faintly. Lanterns flicker in distant windows, then fade. Hearths glow faintly, the warmth preserved, the cold held at bay. The ordinary rhythm of life, repeated for centuries, continues quietly. Softly, slowly. And so, beneath the snow, the frost, and the cold, the medieval town sleeps, ordinary people resting, bodies warmed, breaths slow, blankets and clothing layered carefully. The slow, deliberate rhythm of meals, chores, fire tending, warmth, and sleep carries life forward, steady, patient, calm. You may now drift gently into sleep, following the quiet, slow passage of winter night. The night continues, and the town rests quietly beneath the silver glow of the moon. The cobbled streets are empty now, glistening faintly with frost, twisting between timbered houses. Their upper stories lean gently over the alleys, like silent sentinels. The fog curls through the lanes, soft, slow, carrying with it the faint scent of smoke and coal, of damp earth, of the ordinary life that continues quietly behind closed doors. Inside the houses, the hearth is the steady heart, embers glowing faintly, radiating warmth through the small rooms. Touching the walls, the floors, the blankets, and the simple furniture. Straw mattresses pressed against walls, thin layers of wool covering them. Small children nestled together, parents nearby, bodies close to preserve warmth, faces soft in the glow. Each breath slow, deliberate, steady, calm. The smell of food lingers, bread baked early in the morning, porridge thick with water or milk, a small piece of salted meat or root vegetable. Eaten slowly, carefully, to preserve energy. To nourish bodies against the long, cold hours. Even now, the faint aroma remains, a comfort, a memory of the day, a quiet reminder that warmth and sustenance are never far. Clothing is layered, thick wool, coarse linen, patched, mended, worn in daily repetition. Tunics, cloaks, hoods, stockings. Each layer preserving heat, protecting from wind and frost. Adults sit near the fire, resting from the day's work, hands folded, eyes closing slowly. Muscles relaxing, letting the warmth sink in. Letting the quiet rhythm of life settle. The wind sighs over rooftops, through narrow gaps, rustling straw, lifting dust, carrying faint sounds of movement. Horses in stables shift softly, cows breathing steadily, chickens huddled in coops. Even the animals follow the slow, deliberate rhythm of life, quiet, patient, enduring. A faint river murmurs beyond the town, ice forming along the edges, moving slowly, softly, like a lullaby of water and stone. In the market, stalls are long closed. Goods stored carefully, bread and vegetables, meat preserved, cloth folded neatly. Shopkeepers and tradesmen rest, their hands still worn from labor, the hammer, the knife, the broom, the wheel of a cart. All repeated daily, necessary, quiet, deliberate, a rhythm that continues even in the long winter nights. Children sleep peacefully, some alone, some with siblings, blankets wrapped close. Small hands tucked beneath chins, breathing slow and regular. Their dreams are gentle. Perhaps of helping parents, of carrying water, of small errands, perhaps of animals or snow. Each breath blending with the rhythm of the town, slow, calm, deliberate, echoing centuries of ordinary life. The adults are near, resting in their small rooms, close to children, close to fire, bodies curled, hands resting on blankets or laps. Eyes closed, muscles softening after work. The warmth of the hearth and layers of clothing seep into them, steadying the body, calming the mind. Extending the quiet rhythm of the day into night. The fog drifts lazily, curling through the alleys, lifting over roofs. Shadows stretch across cobbles, lanterns glowing faintly, swinging gently on iron hooks. The town seems to breathe with slow, patient rhythm, houses huddled together for warmth, walls holding in the heat, each ember a small guardian against the cold. The castle towers rise above the town, silent, imposing, distant torches flicker along stone corridors, casting long shadows. But below, in the ordinary homes, life persists, quietly, gently, slowly. The warmth of fire, of blankets, of layered clothing, of bodies pressed together, all preserving comfort through the deep winter night. Outside, the wind sighs softly, rustling the straw on roofs, lifting small leaves from alleys. The river murmurs quietly, the ice forming a thin glaze along its edges. Animals breathe softly, horses, cows, chickens, dogs, and cats, all huddled, resting. Each element of life moves at the rhythm of winter night, soft, deliberate, calm. In the homes, the fire is tended, small logs placed carefully on embers, sparks rise and fade, spreading warmth slowly, softly. The smell of smoke curls gently toward low ceilings, mingling with the faint scent of food. The ordinary people lie near it, hands resting on blankets, faces glowing faintly, bodies relaxed, letting warmth and calm seep in. Evening tasks long completed. Water drawn, wood stacked, meals eaten, chores done. The quiet rhythm of daily life continues in sleep. The ordinary people rest, bodies warm, muscles softening, breathing slow, steady, minds quiet, carried gently on the rhythm of hearth and home, of daily work repeated, of life continuing, softly, slowly, patiently. The embers glow faintly, smoke drifts lazily. Wind moves through gaps in doors and windows. The river murmurs endlessly. Shadows stretch and fade. The ordinary people are calm, warm, sleeping. The castle towers above, silent. Yet the warmth below persists, steady, gentle, deliberate. Life continues quietly, safely, calmly. Children dream softly, adults rest near them. Their bodies pressed close, blankets and clothing layered carefully. The quiet repetition of daily labor, meals, chores, tending animals, all woven into sleep. Each breath slow, deliberate, patient. The rhythm of ordinary life in the town carries on, even through the deepest hours of winter night. Hearths burn low, smoke rises slowly. The wind sighs through alleys. The river murmurs. Lanterns flicker and fade. The town is quiet, still, patient. The ordinary people rest, wrapped in warmth, in blankets, in clothing, in comfort. The steady, deliberate rhythm of medieval life continues, soft, calm, slow. Night deepens further, colder, darker. The ordinary medieval town sleeps, bodies warm, breaths slow, blankets and clothing layered carefully. The rhythm of meals, chores, fire tending, warmth, and sleep carries life onward, steady, patient, calm. You may drift further, gently, softly, into your own sleep, carried by the slow, deliberate heartbeat of the town. The night moves slowly, the frost lingering over the narrow streets. The cobbles are hard beneath the chill, and the fog curls softly around the bases of timbered houses. The wind whispers quietly through alleys, lifting dust, rustling straw, and bending the bare branches of small trees. Each sound is gentle, deliberate, soft, as if the town itself breathes slowly, waiting for the warmth of hearths to reach every corner of each small home. Inside, the hearth glows faintly. A soft, red light warming rooms. Families gather near the fire, small blankets layered over mattresses, woolen clothing mended carefully, patched and layered. Parents sit close to children, holding hands, resting near each other, bodies pressed for warmth, each movement slow, deliberate, necessary. The heat spreads gradually, touching walls, floors, and faces, radiating a quiet, steady comfort. Meals have long since been eaten. Bread and porridge, a small piece of salted meat, some root vegetables. The smell lingers faintly, mingling with smoke and the faint dampness of winter. Every morsel remembered, every flavor absorbed, nourishing bodies, supporting work, supporting warmth, supporting life. The quiet of night now replaces the activity of the day, soft, slow, and steady. Clothing layers are essential: wool tunics, thick stockings, coarse linen shirts, hoods, cloaks. Each layer preserving warmth. Each stitch necessary. Children tucked beneath blankets, small hands folded near faces. Adults resting nearby, bodies relaxed, muscles softening after labor, breathing slow, repeating a rhythm that has endured for centuries, the rhythm of ordinary medieval life, deliberate, calm, patient. The streets outside are still, lanterns casting small pools of warm light, shadows stretching over frost-touched cobbles. Empty carts and wagons lean against walls, horses doze in stables. Chickens huddle in coops. The river murmurs quietly beyond the town, ice forming at the edges, moving slowly, softly, a constant, gentle reminder that life continues, even in stillness. Tradesmen rest, tools laid aside, the shoemaker's awl, the blacksmith's hammer, the candle maker's molds, all quiet, all still. All work paused, waiting for the morning to resume its rhythm. The town itself seems to slow, breathing gently with its people, repeating the same soft, deliberate patterns. Day after day, winter after winter, year after year. Children dream, gentle dreams of errands, of fetching water, of small chores completed, or of animals in the snow. Their breaths match the rhythm of the household, slow, calm, deliberate. Adults rest as well, shoulders relaxed, hands near children, eyes closed, fire heat seeping into muscles, the quiet warmth of family, the quiet repetition of life, carrying all into the long hours of winter night. Fog drifts through narrow alleys, curling softly around houses, brushing against doors, windows, and cobbles. Lanterns swing gently, casting moving shadows that fade slowly. The town's rhythm continues quietly, patience held in every corner, warmth preserved in every room, embers glowing softly, blankets layered carefully, the ordinary pattern of life maintained. Outside, the wind moves over rooftops, rattling thatch, lifting small leaves from the streets, whispering softly through narrow gaps. The river continues its murmur. Animals rest quietly. Even the castle towers above the town are still, torches flicker faintly along the walls, shadows stretch and fade. The ordinary people sleep, warm, calm, safe. The hearths burn low, embers glowing red, smoke curling lazily toward low ceilings. Every house is a small heart, beating slowly, steady, deliberate. The warmth of fire, blankets, and clothing carries life through the cold night. The small comforts of ordinary life, of meals, work, family, and shelter, are enough. Just enough to preserve warmth, to preserve calm, to preserve sleep. Children stir briefly, then settle, blankets tucked close, faces serene, hands folded near chins. Adults adjust slowly, preserving heat, keeping the small children safe. The rhythm of daily life, repeated over centuries, guides sleep, quiet, gentle, steady. The ordinary tasks of work, food, warmth, and care, woven into dreams and rest, softening muscles, easing minds, carrying all through the deep hours of winter night. The fog thickens slightly, wrapping alleys in gray softness. The lanterns swing gently, faint light spilling across frost-covered streets. The river moves slowly, endlessly. Horses breathe softly, cows shift in stalls, chickens huddle closer. The town itself seems to sigh, slow, deliberate, calm. Patient and steady, as all things must be in the rhythm of medieval life. The embers glow faintly, smoke rises in thin, curling threads. The wind sighs gently through narrow gaps. The frost clings to rooftops, to streets, yet warmth persists in each home. Each small action, tending the fire, layering blankets, clothing worn and patched, contributes to life, comfort, and the slow, deliberate endurance of people through freezing winters. Evening has long passed, night deepens. Darkness presses gently over the town. The ordinary people sleep, bodies warm, breaths slow, blankets layered, clothing thick, fire embers glowing faintly. The rhythm of ordinary life, repeated over centuries, continues, soft, calm, deliberate, steady. Children dream of warmth, of small pleasures, of days spent helping parents, tending animals, running errands. Adults rest near them, breathing slowly, feeling warmth seep through blankets and clothing. Fire heat, body warmth, and the rhythm of repeated tasks carrying all gently, softly, into the deepest hours of night. The castle towers above, silent, watchful, torches flicker faintly. Shadows stretch, fade. The town rests below, ordinary people warm, calm, patient. Their small comforts preserved, blankets layered, clothing mended and patched, fires tended carefully, the slow, deliberate rhythm of medieval life carrying all through winter. Hearths burn low, smoke rises lazily. The wind sighs, river murmurs. Lanterns flicker and fade. The streets are empty, still, patient. All creatures rest, horses, cows, chickens, dogs, cats, all huddled together. Warmth preserved. Calm preserved, life preserved, through careful, slow, deliberate attention to ordinary needs. And so the night continues, deeper, darker, softer. The ordinary people of the medieval town sleep, bodies warm, breaths slow, blankets layered carefully. The repetition of life, meals, chores, tending animals, layering blankets, feeding fires, carries all gently, softly, steadily, into the cold winter night. Sleep wraps the town, the fire embers glow, the wind sighs, the river murmurs. Every breath, every heartbeat, every ember contributes to warmth, to calm. The rhythm of ordinary life repeats, deliberate, gentle, slow. You, listening now, may drift with it, softly, calmly, into your own sleep. The night stretches onward, quiet, still, and deep. Frost clings to the cobbled streets, the fog curling low over alleyways. The moon casts a pale glow over timbered houses, leaning gently over narrow lanes. The wind sighs softly, whispering through gaps in doors, shutters, and roofs. Each sound gentle, deliberate, as if the town itself exhales slowly, patiently, preserving the quiet rhythm of winter night. Inside, the hearth glows faintly, embers glowing red, radiating warmth through small rooms. Families lie close, children tucked beneath blankets, parents nearby, bodies pressed for warmth. The gentle heat spreads, soft and steady, touching walls, floors, and faces. The smoke rises lazily, carrying the faint scent of coal, wood, and the memory of meals, a reminder of the ordinary labor of the day. Clothing layers keep the chill at bay, thick wool, coarse linen, patched and mended, layered deliberately. Each garment preserving warmth. Each stitch necessary. Children sleep, hands folded near chins, adults rest nearby, shoulders softening, muscles relaxing. Each breath slow, deliberate, steady. The rhythm of life continues quietly, soft, calm, gentle, repeated night after night. The streets outside are empty, lanterns glow faintly, swinging softly in the wind, shadows stretch over frost-covered cobbles. Carts and wagons rest along walls, horses breathing slowly in stables, chickens huddled in coops. Even the river murmurs gently beyond the town, ice forming along its edges, moving softly, steadily. The rhythm of life persists quietly, patiently, deliberately. Tradesmen rest, their tools laid aside, the shoemaker's awl, the blacksmith's hammer, the candle maker's molds. All still, all quiet. The market stalls are empty, goods stored carefully, bread, vegetables, salted meat, cloth. All preserved through the night, waiting for morning's return. The rhythm of ordinary life repeats, deliberate, slow, gentle, unbroken. Children dream softly, of errands, small chores, helping parents, of animals, snow, and quiet play. Their breaths slow, rhythmic, blending with the rhythm of the household. Adults rest as well, shoulders touching, hands near children, eyes closed. Fire heat seeping into muscles, the quiet warmth of family, the repetition of daily life, carrying all into deep sleep. The fog drifts lazily, curling through alleys, brushing against doors, windows, and cobbles. Lanterns flicker, casting small pools of warm light, shadows stretching and fading. The town seems to breathe, slow, deliberate, calm. Houses huddle together for warmth, each ember a small guardian against the chill. Each blanket, each garment, each careful layer preserving comfort. Outside, the wind sighs over rooftops, rustling straw and leaves. The river murmurs, animals shift softly. Even the castle towers above the town are still, torches flicker faintly along stone corridors, shadows stretching, fading. Yet life below endures, quietly, gently, slowly, warmth preserved by blankets, clothing, fire, bodies pressed close. Hearths burn low, smoke curling lazily toward low ceilings. Each home is a quiet heart, steady, deliberate, slow. The warmth of fire and clothing carries life through winter night. The simple comforts of ordinary life, meals, work, family, shelter, all enough to preserve warmth, calm, and sleep. Children stir slightly, then settle, adults adjust slowly, preserving warmth, keeping children close. The rhythm of life, repeated for centuries, guides sleep, soft, gentle, steady. Tasks of work, food, warmth, care, all woven into rest, softening muscles, easing minds. Carrying all through the long hours of winter night. Outside, frost glints in the pale moonlight, fog drifts over rooftops. The river murmurs endlessly. Lanterns swing gently. Horses breathe softly, cows shift in stalls, chickens huddle. The town itself sighs, deliberate, calm, patient. Each ordinary person sleeping within, wrapped in warmth, comfort, and the steady rhythm of medieval life. Toward the eastern sky, the faint light of dawn begins to stir, silver gray at first. Touching rooftops, walls, and streets. The town remains still, but the rhythm of life begins to shift subtly. Animals stretch, shift, and stir. Horses nuzzle slowly, chickens scratch gently. The river reflects pale light, ice glinting softly. The first breaths of day are slow, deliberate, patient, soft. Inside homes, the embers of hearth fires glow, smoke rising lazily. Adults and children begin to stretch, adjusting blankets, preparing to rise slowly, carefully. The warmth of fire, clothing, and bodies pressed together carries them gently into the day. The quiet, deliberate rhythm of life resumes. Meals will be cooked, chores will be done, errands carried, all slowly, steadily, softly. The castle towers above the town, silent, watchful, torches extinguished as day approaches. Yet below, warmth persists. Inside small houses, the ordinary people begin their daily movements, slow, deliberate, patient. Layered clothing, mended garments, blankets folded. Hearths stoked, meals prepared. The rhythm of ordinary life continues, calm, gentle, enduring. Children rise, stretching, hands folded carefully, helping parents fetch water, gather wood, and prepare food. Adults move slowly, checking animals, sweeping floors, arranging straw. Each motion deliberate, steady, necessary. The rhythm of work and warmth repeats, guiding life through the freezing winter day. The quiet, slow, patient endurance of medieval life continues. Outside, the fog lifts slowly, the frost melts gradually, cobbles glint faintly in morning light. Lanterns are no longer needed. The river reflects the pale sky, moving softly, steadily. Horses, cows, chickens, dogs, and cats begin the day. All creatures following the quiet, deliberate rhythm of town life, soft, patient, enduring. The warmth preserved through the night is carried into day, blankets layered, clothing mended, fires stoked. Meals prepared. Water drawn. Animals tended. Streets swept. Carts and wagons ready for work. Trade and labor will begin. Yet all slowly, deliberately. Each step gentle, each breath measured, preserving strength and comfort, in the long, cold winter. And so the town continues, ordinary people tending to their daily tasks, following the same rhythms repeated for generations. Meals, warmth, work, family, and fire. Each task deliberate, slow, calm. The quiet, patient endurance of medieval life, continuing. Through night, through dawn, through day. The frost sparkles briefly in the weak morning sun, fog curling softly through streets. The town exhales slowly, the river murmurs. Hearths glow in small homes, warm, calm, safe. Each ordinary person beginning another day, bodies preserved by warmth, clothing, and routine. The rhythm of life continues, gentle, deliberate, enduring, carrying all softly, slowly, into the hours of winter day.